Hello students, today we'll start chapter 6, that is square and square root. So there are two topics that we'll discuss on this chapter, that is squares and square. So we'll begin with square. Okay. So what is a square? What is a square? Now when we say a word square, this particular figure comes to our mind, isn't it? That is a square. Means that a figure whose all sides are equal, isn't it? Now suppose if I ask you how to get the area of a square. So we have studied. So area of a square is what? Area of a square is what? Side into side, isn't it? That means we know that in square all the sides are equal. It doesn't matter that which side dimension is given. Suppose this is 5, then this will be also 5, this will be also 5, this will be also 5. So how to get the area of a square? That is multiplying side into side. That is a number, suppose this is a 5, a number when multiplied by itself is called a square, isn't it? So how we are getting the area of a square? That is 5 into 5, isn't it? So it means 25. Suppose this is centimeter. Okay, 25 centimeters square. So what we are doing? We are multiplying this number with itself, isn't it? So the square means what? What is the meaning of square then? Square of any number means multiplying by itself only. Okay. As example, what is square of 2? Square of 2 means multiplying 2 by itself. That is 2 into 2. That is multiplying 2 by itself. By 2 only. So this could be written as 2 square. Okay. So square of 2 means 2 into 2. And we can write this way also. 2 square also. And the answer would be 4. Similarly, square of 4. That is 4 multiplying by itself. That is 4 multiplying by 4 only. So how to write this? 4 square. Answer is 16. Understood the meaning of square? Now one more important that you have to understand is there is one particular word called square numbers or perfect square. Square number or perfect square. Now if somebody is asking what is perfect square, which numbers are called perfect square? Now suppose take one example, 25. Okay, so when we divide this 25 with 5, okay, now in this case 25 is a dividend, 5 is a divisor. So when we divide it, so 5 5s are 25. Okay, so what you see that in the divisor place and the quotient place they have a common number, isn't it? In that case, when it happens like this and when we see that remainder is 0, then you can say that this particular number is a square number or a perfect square number, as the divisor and the dividend are same. Okay, that is 5 is a 25. But also you have to see that the remainder should come 0. Similarly, let us take another example, that is 36. Now what is the dividend? 36 is the dividend, isn't it? Now 6 is a divisor. So what will the quotient? 6 6 are 36. So we see the remainder is coming 0. Now let us see if the divisor and the divisor and the quotient are same or not. Yes, it is same. That is 6 and 6. So 36 will be also termed as square number or a perfect square number. Okay, so there are so many numbers, students. Okay, so let us take another example, that is 49. Okay, 49. So if we divide this with 7, 7 sevens are 49. If the remainder is 0, yes. Now see the divisor and the quotient are the same. Yes, so 49 is what? A perfect square number. But 24 is not a perfect square number. Why? Suppose see if we divide this by 4, 4 6 are 24. In this case also remainder is coming 0. But what is the divisor? 4. And what is the quotient? 6. Are the same? No, they are not same. So in this case 24 is not a perfect square number. In this, the condition is that remainder should come 0 and the divisor and the quotient should be similar. In that case only you can say that particular number is a perfect square number. Okay, students? Now, let us check the square of first 20 natural numbers. Okay, then we'll discuss some properties. Okay, students? Yes. Now, this is the square of first 20 natural number. I hope you know what is the natural number. These are the counting number which starts from 1. So, what is the square of 1? 1 into 1 is 1. What is the square of 2? 2 into 2, the answer is 4. What is the square of 3? 3 into 3, answer is 9. What is the square of 4? 4 into 4, that is 16. Okay, so in this way you see I have written the square of the first 20 natural numbers. Okay, now we'll understand one thing. So some very important property from this particular table. Now you see, you just carefully observe this 1 and 9. Okay, just carefully observe this. Now, if any number carries 1 or 9 as a unit digit number, okay, unit digit number I'm speaking, and if you do the square of that number, then the answer, that's a square of that number will carry 1 as a unit digit. You see, 1, square of 1 is what? 1, and even 9 square is what? See, what is there in the unit digit? 1 only. Okay, similarly you just go to this particular thing, you see 11 and 19, you see. So what is there in the unit digit? 1. And what is there in the unit digit? 9. And if you do the square of these numbers, you will always get the answer, the square where the unit digit would be 1. See, what is the square of 11? 121. What is there in the unit digit? 1. 19 square is what? 361. Again, what is there in the unit digit? 1. Okay, so this is some of the thing that you have to remember. Now let's check 2 and 8. 2 and 8. Now suppose if any number carries 2 and 8 as a unit digit, and if you do the square, so the answer would be, in the answer you will get 4 in the unit digit. See, 2 is a 4, and even in the unit is 64. What is there in the unit digit? 4. Similarly you see 12. What I said, that any number which carries 2 and 8 in a unit digit number, and if you do the square, in the answer the unit digit would be always 4. See, 12 square is 144, unit digit is what? 4. 18 square is what? 324, unit digit is what? 4. Okay, so when the unit digit is 1 and 9, the square in the square unit digit, will get 1. But when the unit digit is 2 or 8, the square unit digit will be 4. Okay, now let's see 3 and 7. So if any number which carries 3 and 7 as a unit digit number, they will always have 9 in a square of the unit digit. Okay, see 9. So what is the square of 7? 49. What is there in a unit digit? 9. What is the square of 3? 9. So what is there in a unit digit? 9. Let's see 13 and 17. So in the 13, what is there in the unit digit? 3. So what is the square of 13? 169. So see, what is there in the unit digit? 9. 17, what is the square of 17? 17 to 17 is what? 289. What is there in the unit digit? 9. Understood what I am saying? Okay, again let's revise. Any number which carries a unit digit as 1 or 9, in the answer the square of that number will always carry 1 as a unit digit. See, 1 and 9 will carry 1 as a unit digit. 2 and 8 will carry 4 as a unit digit. 3 and 7 will carry 9 as a unit digit. Understood? Now let's move on to 4 and 6. And if any number which carries 4 and 6 as a unit digit number, and the square of that number will carry 6 as a unit digit. Okay, so square of 4 is what? 16, and square of 6 is what? 36. Both are carrying 6 as a 6 in the unit digit, isn't it? Now similarly we'll see 14 and 16, isn't it? 14, what is the unit digit for? 16, what is the unit digit? 16. So if you do the square of these two numbers, we'll get 196, 256. What these two numbers are having common in the unit digit? It is 6. Understood? These are some of the things that you have to remember, students. Okay, now 5. Now 5 is the only number when you do the square we get the same number in the unit digit, that is 5 only. Okay, 5 square is was 25. So see, in the unit digit also we have the same number, that is 5 only. Similarly, you see 15, if you do the 15, 25, 35, whatever it is. Okay, if you see that 5 is in the unit digit number, the square of that number will always have 5 as a unit digit. Understood? These are some of the things, properties that you have to understand. And one more thing, you see, if any number carries 0 in a unit digit number, then in the square also, in the place of digit, we'll also have a 0. Okay, we'll also have a 0. So there is another thing that you can understand, that if there is 1 0 and if you do the square, the answer, in the answer there will be 2 zeros. If there are 2 zeros, suppose if there are 2 zeros, and if you do the square, in the answer you will get 4 zeros. Just a double. 2, 4, 3, 6, 8, 4, 8. This is how it goes. Okay. Now, one more thing I want to add, that this all thing you will write it down in your copy. Okay, students. Now, square of even number. Always remember this. These are some of the very important things that I am saying. The square of even number is always even. Is always even. That is, even number is what? The numbers which are divisible by 2, isn't it? So suppose 2 square is what? 4. 4 square is what? 16. You see, the square of even numbers will always give you even numbers only. Similarly, square of odd number is always odd. Let's check it out. Suppose 3, square of 3 is what? 9. 7, square of 7 is what? 49. You see, the square of any odd number is always odd number. Understood? Now, one more thing we'll understand, one more important property we'll understand is, see, whenever we do a square of any number, doesn't matter that what is there in the unit digit, okay, any number. So what is the what are the numbers that you can expect in the unit digit? Okay, the square of any number, that is, suppose 1, 4, 9, 6, 5. Okay, see, 1, 4, 9, 6, 9, 6, 5. So the square of any number, in the square of any numbers, will have 1, 4, 9, 6, 5 in the unit digit. This is the possibility. Okay, suppose if I ask you 27 is a perfect square number. So just by looking at the unit digit, you will say no, as because we know that a square of any number, the square of three numbers could possess only 1, 4, 9, 6 or 5. Okay, so suppose if I say 324 is a perfect square number, so you will see the last digit. So we know that the square of any number, in the square of any number, the unit digit could have what? 1, 4, 9, 6 or 5. So 4 is there. So you can say that yes, it could be a perfect square number. In fact, it is a perfect square number because it is a 18 square. Because if you do 18 square, you will get the answer as 324. But when you see that these numbers are not there in the unit digit, that is 1, 4, 9, 6, 5, are not there in the unit digit, you will straight away say that no, this number is definitely not a perfect square number. Okay, but it doesn't mean, student, that if you see this number in the unit digit, those number will be a perfect square number. Those could be, I said, a perfect square number. Because why? Suppose 35, you see 35. So 5 is there, but 35 is not the perfect square number. So what I'm trying to say is that if you see the last digit and if you see these numbers are present, then inside your brain, inside your head, you see the possibilities are there. That is, you will say that yes, it could be a perfect square number, as because this numbers, the existence of this number is there. Okay, but if you do not see this existence of these numbers are there, that is, if there is no 1, 4, 9, 6 or 5 in the unit digit, then straight away you can say with very confidently that yes, this number is not a perfect square number. Okay, so I hope you have understood this introduction part. Okay, and let's see, in the next period I would be explaining you some of the sums of exercise 6.1. Okay, thank you and take care.